Yo, I'm DJ Nappy Red, and y'all are tuned into the Nappy Red Takeover here at Power Blendz 99.8. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. Stop. The only money in if I know it is over, so say you're crazy. I'm the money and now I'm still at the top. So many now me say, don't me. You know I'm not letting if you know for a minute, I won't be no selfie. I'm never smoked up. I teach you what I'm Papa, ça côté mon corps. Je sentis fou, mais qui pensait l'éléphant. Mais pourtant, faut d'abord traîner. Mais qui carrière game d'accueil. Yo tout pareil, mais quand t'aimes bien. Tout en bas, comme même quand t'aimes bien. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I am DJ Nappy Red, and y'all are listening to Conversations with Cassandra on Power Blendz 99.8.
Keep the door open. Keep the door open.
Ain't nobody here.
All right.
Yep. So we are filling in for Miss Cassandra today, and we have a special guest today,
Jimmy D.
What's going on, brother?
There, you know.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
Yo, so how did this all come about? Because again, this is last minute for us. So how did you get to this point where we are now interviewing you, Jimmy D?
Oh, okay. So I met Miss Cassandra about a week ago.
Mm.
Yeah, and we got into talking, and I told her I did music, and I played her some of my music, and she was like, "Okay,
Blown away.
Yeah, you have to come on the show." So I'm like, "Of course."
So
That's what's up, man.
So you're Jamaican?
Yes, I was born in Jamaica.
We're in Jamaica.
In Kingston, Jamaica.
Kingston? All right. Which part exactly?
Because
you gotta get down to the, you know what I mean, the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I play his name Watos.
Okay. All right.
Watos.
I thought he was about to say Tivoli.
Yeah. Tivoli Gardens. Yeah.
Only affiliation I have with Tivoli is that I went to high school next door to Tivoli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a place called CASSANDR Technical. You know?
All right. How long you been in the States?
About 36, 37 years.
Okay. All right.
That's what's up.
On and off.
Right.
Until,
what made you get into music?
So my uncle made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my uncle is a reggae singer called Don Carlos.
Yeah, Don Carlos.
And when I was a kid, he used to when he would come off tours, he used to test me, because I love this song. Lionel Richie back then, Dancing on the Ceiling, was like, sing this song for me, or sing that song for me, and I would sing it.
Nice.
And then, he was grooming me, but I didn't really realize that until later on, because he would, say, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, yeah, I want to be a doctor, pilot,
right.
Things like that. And he was like, man, you should do music, man, how much money you think I make? And I'm like, I want to do music,
Right.
I want to do them other stuff them other kids want to do,
Right.
And eventually, maybe when I was 13 or so, I started writing music. And then I went around and I got some more dudes from the neighborhood, and I put a group together. And that's when everything started rolling, music stuff.
So now, when you say put a group together, you're talking about people playing instruments or everybody DJing?
We were all kind of learning, we're all singing back then.
Okay.
Because my first love before reggae was R&B.
Okay.
Yeah, because of my uncle, of course, he used to bring, all these old school R&B music,
Right.
Nat King Cole, Benny King, all these old school Motown music and all that stuff. So I was more interested into R&B, soul music, and then later on I got interested into hip hop.
Nice.
A little bit, but it was always, American music over reggae music. When I would hear his music and Bob Marley, it would just feel so down. I didn't understand the spiritual connection back then,
Right.
until maybe around 94, 16, 17 years old. I'm like, you know what, I like this,
Right.
If I'm gonna do music, it has to be a purpose behind it.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's when I started choosing reggae music to say, I need to have a voice. I need to have a purpose.
Right. So what kind of reggae artist do you consider yourself? You're dancehall or?
Not no more.
Okay.
I do a little bit of everything, but
Okay.
dancehall, to me, the space in dancehall is a different type of vibe right now. So right now, for me, I'm more on a journey, a spiritual path. I would say. So I would, align myself more with roots reggae, than dancehall. Because I was trying for a little while to say, I'm gonna be the dancehall artist who's positive, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is still needed.
Yeah, but dancehall is a vibe, and when I was younger, I really loved the vibe, the up tempo stuff.
Yeah.
But, when you jump out and say, yo, one time for God, Rastafari and stuff like that. Or people wanted to hear, the girls and sing about the girls and my sister and stuff. I don't have no problem with that, but that's not my journey right now.
All right. So outside of your uncle being influence, which reggae first? Because I know you have influence from R&B, but which reggae artist is influence to you?
Oh man, all of them. I love music so much, So
take bits and pieces.
Yeah, bits and pieces from everybody. Vibes Cartel.
Big up vibes, yeah. Big up
Okay.
vibes.
Yeah, man, Vibes Cartel. It's a different, different type of art, different type of ride and stuff. The first time I heard Vibes Cartel, I was kind of blown away. I was in Brooklyn. I was like, man, this dude is on a different level. And I think just before that, a virgin that I went to Guyana with called Nico passed away a few years ago.
Sorry to hear
Rest
that.
in peace. He was putting on a rhythm, and I did my like first cover on the rhythm, which is After Seven song, Can't Stop.
Yeah.
And I flipped it on that rhythm, and then there was another dude on the rhythm, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was Vibes Cartel on that rhythm because the way he was flowing was just like different.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, I used to go to ACNF in Long Island where Shaggy and them used to hang out and stuff like that. And I met a dude from New York named Yankee.
Okay.
Yankee B was doing the, you know, the hip hop reggae thing back then, you know, and I was like, yeah, that's nice, you know, because I used to try to rap and stuff, and I'm saying, nah, Virgin, Jamaicans rap on it. But anyway, Cartel is the man I see come and did that successfully.
Yep.
Where a lot of, you know, other artists, Jamaican artists, try to do that, you know.
Right. All right, so did you find it an easy transition from the music you had originally loved to get to back to reggae?
Oh yeah. Very, very, very easy. It's music, all around. You know, I can't say that for, you know, like yesterday I was talking to someone and I told them, you know, the only music I never tried is opera.
Oh,
you know, so,
that's crazy, right there.
So, you know,
that's crazy.
Which is good music, though. Opera is really good music. If you can understand it.
Yeah, I was about to say, most of it is in Italian, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta understand it.
Yeah. How about, is the music scene coming up? Because when you come over to America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was the music scene easy for you to break into?
No, because back then I think the only thing I would hear on the radio was some old school Shabba and stuff about modern music and stuff like that.
Trailer love.
I used to tell my friends that America only has room for one reggae artist at a time. Serious, because you don't hear unless you go into a reggae club, you don't get a big mix up. You know what I mean? So, and you know, Shabba he's probably the biggest reach over here first. You know what I mean? Outside of Bob Marley. But,
I tell everybody all the time, the reason the 90s dancehall popped so much, it wasn't so much about the music, it was more about the culture.
Right.
You know, because, you know, being in Brooklyn and everything, seeing how everybody's just like, you know, divulging into the culture of, you know, dancehall, you know, the backyard parties, you know, everybody had a dub from a girl and, you know, stuff like that. And the dances, because I used to travel back and forth a lot. So I used to come up with like the freshest dance moves and all that stuff, you know, and, you know, while I'm dancing, everybody's standing up and then I stop, everybody start do the same thing I was doing. So it's a dance culture and all of that, you know, we need to get back to that.
So
you know,
what I'm hearing is you're pretty much ahead of your time yourself, though. Seeing where you give up the props to Vibes Cartel, you seem like you're what do you call them, leading the path on your own thing, man. Because them days people wasn't like too much into dance steps and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick, Cassandra is on. She is watching. She said, "Love my folks. Welcome, Jimmy D."
Big up.
Nice.
So, where can people find your music at?
The primary place to find everything is from jimmydreggae.com. And that's Jimmy with one M-I and no Y.
Okay.
And the letter D.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix.
Wicked.
Yeah, so jimmydreggae.com. You find everything there. You know?
So you're available. You can people that love your music, can they reach out to you on like Facebook and things like that?
I'm on TikTok. You know, Jimmy D _1.
All right.
Yeah, it's all Jimmy D. So you know, and you Google me, the first artist you find, Jimmy.
Right. Wicked, man. Yeah, man, we gotta talk. We haven't talked, man, because I'm gonna talk to you about the state of reggae music when we come back, man, and get your thoughts on that. We're gonna get more about, you know, you're coming up and your music individually. You're ready? Are we playing anything during the break of this?
Oh, sure. We got a minute, and we going into "We Rise" by Jimmy D.
Yes, sir.
In 1 minute, once I flash that card.
Right. So, do you have any upcoming shows?
No, not right now. I'm working on some, you know, going on the road with Dan Carlos. And there's a couple of shows in Europe I know in October we're going to Kenya.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yo, so the reggae scene is big in Africa.
Oh yeah. I've been to South Africa and Ghana, you know, big.
Yeah, I have a friend. He's a reggae artist too, man, and he's big. Named Papa Guy. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's from Brooklyn too, as a matter of fact.
Is he from Ghana?
No, he's originally from Jamaica, but
yeah.
He spends a lot of time over there, and his mother go over there, and he's a pretty big artist over there. I don't know how big, but you know, he's over there all the time performing. So I feel like the people.
Sunshine Brooklyn said, "Him yachty, yes, him yachty."
Me man.
I appreciate everybody checking us out on the chat again. We're sitting in for Miss Cassandra.
Conversations with Cassandra.
And we'll be right back.
Now listening to the #1 radio show.
Ready to stream the #1 station.
Blendz 99.8 representing. To say Elizabeth fields where the race lingers, we lift each other up, working hands and fingers. In Westmoreland City, where the flood was enslaved, find hope in sunrise, a brand new day. From the hills of Manchester, through the shores of Clarendon, we share a soul feeling as the journey carries on. Though the road is long and the night can feel so cold, together we find courage in these stories that we hold. With one love and with one heart, we rise above the pain. With a soul joy, we dance in the rain. Unity will heal, and love will lead the way. Together we can face a brighter day. From there's a man,
you know, I'm a killer. Like,
from the shores of
I'm sitting here already, I got the rhythm. I'm gonna kill it. And I'm gonna sit at the Jimmy like it's your remix.
In the face of the storm, our spirit never fades. With every angel and we rise and ride away. We are one island, one river, standing side by side. In the warmth of our unity, our hopes will never hide.
Yo, we are back. Conversations with Cassandra. Jimmy D is in here. Links on the move.
Yeah.
DJ Nappy Red.
Yo. And that was We Rise by the very own Jimmy D.
So tell me about that song, man.
Okay, so I wrote that song back in like December of last year, 2025, after the Hurricane Melissa, the first Category 5 hurricane to ever, touched down and devastated basically, the western side of Jamaica. And I still have family down there, like my grandma is down there, my father, from my father's side and stuff like that. And they were affected. So I said, I wanted to do something to give back. So I did that song. I donated, like all the proceeds from that, 100%, to all of the disaster, all the people that were affected by the disaster.
Yeah, we have some people that we know, real close friends of the family from Alligator Pond down that way.
Yeah.
They got hit real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mashed up the island real bad. You know, for a while I couldn't even get in touch with a couple of my family members. You know, like other people, I had to go down there and find out what's going on with them. You know? And so it really touched my heart, really.
Right.
You know, so I said, you know, I have to get back. So I did that song for them. You know.
Nice. So who composed the music?
The music, a virgin named Khan Mitchum, played the guitars.
Big up Khan. Yeah.
Yeah, and Limey Roberts helped, you know, with some of the harmonies and stuff like that. And this song, I did the vocals here in Atlanta, in my basement, with a virgin named Rod HD, studio engineer, artist also. And then I sent it down to Jamaica to a virgin named Fata, you know, a big time engineer, you know.
Like that.
And he did the rest, you know, getting musicians together and stuff like that.
So let me ask you, because I'm not too much into the nowadays reggae, man, for my own reasons. But do they do dubs anymore?
Oh yeah,
dubs. They still.
So what is that?
It's like a remix, basically, but more personal to the sound.
Not like a remake.
Yeah.
For DJs.
For DJs, yeah.
Like some people call it special, but a special is a little bit different because it goes more. It's tailor made for that person. A special is, but like a dub plate, because Jamaica dancehall music is so big on the sound system.
Sound system, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have like the verses, you know, sound system, you know, like the Red Bull stuff, versus, you know.
Yeah, Jamaican started that. Jamaican started that.
Started what?
Clash.
Yeah, sound system.
Yeah,
verses.
that's what verses came from. They took it from like the sound clashes.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, there's a popular show they used to keep that show every Boxing Day. Yeah, and they would call it Sting.
Call it what? I'm sorry.
Sting. S-T-I-N, like you know, like a bee sting.
Yeah.
Because it was spicy like that, and that's where like all the dancehall artists who used to have beef with each other, they would meet up, and they would have what they call a clash. You know what I'm saying? And the clash thing, you know, sometimes it gets a little out of hand, you know. I mean, you see the whole thing with Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. That versus thing, that wasn't nice in the 90s. Like, you know, you see them on versus, you know, during the pandemic, you know.
Right.
Now they're friends.
Yeah.
You know, so usually when there's beef, I mean, you know, it's the same thing in hip hop.
Right.
You know, when there's beef, you know, it can get real, you know, real nasty, you know, physically. And, you know, because now you have the fans getting involved too.
Yeah.
You know, when the fans get involved, you know, people lose lives and stuff like that. So it's not cool.
Wow, that's serious, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's Jamaica still, man. You know what I mean? It's a third world country, bro.
And it's the same thing here.
Yeah.
You know, we all the same. You know, I draw contrasts from all over all the time. You know,
Right.
And I see the same thing. You know, same things.
So I was asking you that to ask you this: have you made any dubs?
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Make dubs that kill someone.
So, all right. So, who you have a clash with as far as other DJs and stuff like that? None.
No, not personal clash.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a singer. I don't really consider myself a clash artist. You know,
Right,
you know that type of.
So when you say like,
artist.
clash artist, right? Like, what does that mean? I don't know.
Okay, so a clash artist is like a battle rapper. Clash artist is a battle rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So who would I know that's a clash artist?
Ninja Man.
If you know,
Bounty Killer.
yeah,
Bounty Killer.
Bounty,
Okay.
yeah, Bounty.
Beanie Man.
Yeah.
Ninja Man, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man.
Yeah.
You know, Vibes Cartel, Movado. You know, Bad Beef. You know,
Right.
artists like those.
Oh, okay.
So,
Because I used to listen to like I used to listen to
Wayne Wonder and all of them.
they're more so a singer.
Buju did his thing.
Yeah,
you know,
Buju.
yeah, 1 and 2 clash, but you know, yeah, Buju is, you know, it's on a different part.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, Bounty Killer.
Definitely.
Bounty Killer. Yeah, that's
Cardi
the
Ranks
warlord.
and all of that. Like when we was growing
Yeah,
up,
that's
Cardi
the
Ranks.
warlord. Bounty Killer right there. Yeah, that's the Clash artist. You know, of all Clash artists.
So
Okay.
can't nobody tell me nothing about Buju. It's like the greatest artist to me. But you have your vibes. I have my Buju, man. Buju,
Yeah.
Nobody can touch Buju to me. But
Old school budget for me.
yeah. To the Shiloh, and that's wicked. But so check this out. All right, so if you had anybody you could work with that you haven't worked with already, who would it be?
Ooh. Sean Paul, man.
Sean?
Sean the Paul.
Yeah.
Sean Paul, Shaggy. Yeah, them two.
Big,
two
big,
versions of
two
different-
big names. Yeah.
Two different caliber artists, two different artists.
Mhm.
I feel like we would gel more because, you know, them man, the move, you know, they do music outside of, you know, just the standard type of music. And I read Sean Paul. I used to get mistaken for Sean Paul without the beard. You know?
Without the beard, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but Sean Paul to me is more of a singer.
Yeah.
You know, or sing to you, you know, the style and full of melodies and stuff like that. So I think it would be, and then Shaggy or you know,
Yeah. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Right. Wasn't me.
A huge record.
So,
that, man.
so where would you put an artist like Elephant Man?
Oh, the Energy God. Him up there too. Yeah. Top shelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elephant. Yeah.
Barrington Levy and all of them guys.
All them top shelf. Yeah.
Top shelf guys.
Yeah. All them top shelf.
Gregory Isaacs and
Yeah. Yellow Man.
Oh yeah, man. Yellow Man. Top shelf. Top shelf. All day.
Yo, if I'm mistaken, is Yellow Man dead?
No.
No.
Yellow Man is still out.
All right, good.
Still very active. As a matter of fact, I saw a flyer with Don Carlos and Yellow Man. I can't remember exactly where, if it's somewhere in Europe or somewhere in the West Coast.
And you just told us earlier, before the segment, that you was you're planning a tour.
Yeah, I'm planning to go on the road with Don Carlos.
Nice. Yeah. When does that take place?
So I want to go out to California because the summer show is coming up. You know, so I want to go back to Humboldt County. You know, Reggae on the River.
Wicked.
And that's in July.
Nice.
Where is that? That's in the Bay Area?
No, that's in that's North County. Humboldt County, Eureka, up there where they grow the good stuff.
Sacramento up that way?
Not so far.
Okay.
Yeah, not so far, but like up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I think if you take what's that, 5 from like San Francisco to 5.
Yeah, that mountain water grow good ganja, man.
Yes. I was out there for 6 months, and I'm telling you, I love it.
God damn.
Yo.
So pick up Eureka.
Do you get that a lot? Like everybody that just assume you smoke ganja.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I believe.
And they right for thinking it.
Not all the time, though. Not all the time. All Jamaicans don't smoke weed, man. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell people, like, yo, man, everybody in Jamaica don't smoke weed.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
Yeah, see?
No more.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot of people have that misconception.
I did my smoking, you know? Yeah, I was more of a social smoker anyway. I wasn't really the person to get up tomorrow and say, yo,
like the bus split real quick.
Even though for 3 months in Ghana, I was out there doing it.
You know? Yeah? We different.
Yeah, nothing to do,
Yeah.
So, how was your experience in Ghana?
It was wonderful. 1999 Ghana. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit different. They weren't Americanized, so I couldn't find any food outside of the Ghanaian food.
Oh wow!
You know, it was a little bit uncomfortable at first, but you know.
How was it though? How was it?
It's really peaceful. I was told the police that they only walk around with like 1 bullet in the gun, and it's to fire 1 in shot.
Oh wow!
I saw one little squabble when I was there. Yeah, but
it's an experience.
Yeah, you know, dudes walk around holding hands, and I was like,
what do you mean? But not on that kind of thing though.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah,
it's just the love.
The culture. Yeah,
it's just the love. Yeah.
Different.
That's the first thing I got. Yeah. You just said, yo, what is up?
Yo, we're gonna come right back with Jimmy D.
Exactly.
Appreciate everybody
Cassandra
checking in.
All right.
Exactly. Power Blendz 99.8.
That's funny you said that. So, yo, we just heard a report the other day, man, and we was talking about it on the show that in Ghana,
Turn your radio.
Thank y'all for
Their wife
watching. Thank y'all for tuning in.
to the husband. He can literally call the cops on his wife. Yeah. I said, damn, that's where I need to go. And here you come in now. Said you was out there for 3 months. And
3 months. I was out there. My I was a manager at the time. So we were supposed to do the inauguration for the president in Nigeria.
Nice.
So we're gonna leave from there, go to Nigeria, do that, and then leave from there and go to South Africa.
Right.
And do like maybe 5 or 6 shows in South Africa. That never materialized. So we just spent like 3 months out there. I was singing background for Don opening up back then.
Yeah.
And my background partner, he caught malaria, almost died.
Yeah.
So they were like, "I'm gonna take you to the hospital." They took me to a pharmacy.
Oh.
What? Pills for her,
Yeah. But I mean, did the pills work?
Oh yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, so, you see, that's the thing though. You see that how easy that is? Everybody here got to go to a hospital and run the bill up. Then yo, go to the pharmacy.
This is
pick up
what
this
you
pill.
need. Yeah.
Come on, man. Medicine different over there, bro. Yeah. What Dr. CB was telling us, everything's over there. The cure for everything over there, but they ain't administering to everybody. So that's unfortunate. But at the same time, you know how to go with that.
The food is different too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you want medicine, it has to start with your food. Whatever you consume, because the food you consume contributes to maybe about 95% of problems.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Very much so.
Right. With the steroids or whatever you have over here, because
stuff. I remember a couple of years ago, I was working here in Atlanta. Not Atlanta, but the Cap County for American Medical Response Ambulance.
Yeah.
Red ones. And I would pass Emory all the time. I remember they just put up that section called Winship Cancer section.
Yep.
I remember passing over there, and I just see this line, this wrap, and it just looked like a harvesting of like people. Like so many sick people, so many people.
Yeah. And trust me, that's exactly what it is too. That's exactly. I just read some information that milk, that a leading cause of cancer is in milk.
Oh, really?
Yes, the pasteurization, the thing that holds the shelf life, that's what causes cancer. That's one of the main causes of cancer. I said, oh, I'm not doing no more milk. That's for sure. Yeah.
What up?
And we're back.
Conversations with Cassandra.
Right. Before she get on you for mispronouncing her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we still here with Jimmy D, still in the studio. Yeah. And he was just telling us about your tour aspirations and how you spent time in Africa, which is dope. What's some of the other places you've been that you want to return to, and some of the places that you would never want to go back to?
I don't have anywhere I don't want to go back to.
No?
So that part is easy.
That's dope. That's dope.
Definitely Africa. Want to go back to South Africa. Ghana, of course.
Ghana,
yeah. And I want to do Nigeria because I never got to do Nigeria. So I really want to do that whole East Coast, Ethiopia, of course. Most definitely. Europe.
And these are places you would want to perform at, right? Not just go back to.
Well, go back and perform.
Yeah.
Because see, the thing most of the time when you're on the road, you don't really get the chance to really like spend time there. Immerse yourself into the culture because it's so quick.
Right.
Like the turnaround is so quick. Like in and out. So did you really go there? Because for me, going somewhere is really, like get the chance to sightsee and doing stuff.
Right.
I get it.
Feel out the culture, learn a few of their cuss words. Most of the time, that's the easiest thing to learn.
Right.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
So how was your trip to Africa?
And the first time, it felt like a reconnection. Spiritual reconnection. to tell you the truth. Smelled a little weird, but
That's funny.
but I was a kid. I was a kid, and but real quickly, you know, I acclimated. You know, I just felt like, yeah, this was, you know, spiritual reconnection for me. You know,
Nice, nice. Your uncle, Don Carlos, right?
Yes, sir.
What is some of the best things he taught you about the music artistry?
Humility, number one.
Nice.
Humility, you know, and not getting too, you know, just humility overall.
Yeah.
Because it's not a man where really get too mixed up in, you know, like in a cascades.
Right.
You know, everybody else chasing that, you know, that virality right now on social media is a man where, you know, value his privacy and, you know, and value just being a decent human being.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, just watching him and seeing how he operate and see how he deal with people, you know, is a man who always willing to give more than what he, you know, than what he's expected to. So yeah. So, you know, humility overall.
Nice. I understand that piece we just listened to. What was it? Rise Up?
We Rise.
Yeah. I know that has a certain place in your heart because of what happened with Jamaica and all that thing. What is another song that really like hits home for you?
A song called Defiance.
That's the next one we're playing.
Yeah. I listened to that before you stepped into the studio, and it gave me reminiscence of, again, like, I don't know too much reggae these days, but old, good, soulful reggae, man. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I was welcoming this, man. It looked like he was like in New York though, or something like that.
No, actually, I shot that in Buckhead.
Get out of here. Oh, yeah.
Right down the street.
Shout out to Atlanta for looking like New York.
Yeah.
It is really.
No doubt. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Definite, man. Yeah. You prefer living in New York as opposed to here, or here opposed to New York? Yeah. I gotta put you on the spot. There's a bunch of New Yorkers listening.
All right. So
Cassandra.
So I've been in Atlanta for 20 years.
Okay.
So I'm a little partial to Atlanta right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to live back in New York.
Of course, at first, you know, and all New Yorkers who are here in Atlanta can relate. At first, you were like, man, hey, yo.
I'm too slow. Yeah. How do people survive out here?
Yeah, man, we question everything, man.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, I started to see what they say about New Yorkers down here, and I'm like, pull back a little bit. Because, you know, I was New York, you know.
Right.
You know how we do, man. We got to announce when we walk in the room where we from.
Yeah.
Like, somebody asks you where you from, you got to, you know, 40th.
Yeah, you get the street always. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to be precise.
Yeah,
you got to be thorough.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm quick for that one.
Yeah.
Hollis. Hollis Queens, baby.
Yeah. No doubt.
Oh man. And you know, they do the same thing here, but not so designated.
Nah.
They'll be like zone 6, zone 3.
Yes.
They'll do that here.
East side, west side.
Yeah. Unless it's like a big street, Campbellton Road. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, they just give their zone out here.
They rap.
No, what the crazy thing is, they don't leave their areas down here.
And not too many people from here know about anywhere else other than the surrounding states. Yeah. They don't travel too far. You can't have a good conversation with somebody from here about New York because they would never go.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, they would never go. They would never go.
Shout out to Atlanta though, man.
Yeah, no, love it out here. Like I told you, I wouldn't want to live in New York anymore, man. Like I couldn't own what I own here, like in New York. You know what I'm saying? So
New York's different, man. You know, 9/11
Yeah.
9/11 did. I was on the side of the Brooklyn Bridge trying to get into Manhattan.
When it happened? Oh wow.
Yeah, so you know, and then just watching everything, you know, how expensive everything got and how crazy everything was. Every 2 seconds it was a threat. You know, the threat that just raised and all this stuff, man. I couldn't get it no more.
Yeah.
And I think what helped me to sever the umbilical cord from New York was because I moved to New Haven, Connecticut, because I was working in the South Bronx back then.
Okay.
nights. So I would drive up, you know, like 3 nights a week, and I would drive back into Connecticut, and I'd be like, it's so quiet. You know?
Yeah.
So after doing that for 2 years, and my ex-wife at the time, she said, "Man, we gotta go down to Atlanta." I'm like, "Okay." I got to cross the bridge, and I saw the trees, and I'm like,
hold on. So you was gonna move to Atlanta with your ex-wife at the time?
that's what we did.
Why did you?
Well, she was my ex at the time.
I was messing with you. I know what you meant, man. So, he was like my ex-wife at the time. We was gonna move. I was like, what?
Hey, Jimmy, this guy.
Yeah. Man,
He will mess up your household. So don't let him bring you in. Don't let him rope you in. Don't let him rope you in, because he's gonna be saying slick stuff, and then you're gonna be like, oh
no, my wife.
Don't listen to him.
You know, I'm open. So,
Right.
You know, so I don't.
So you remarried now?
Yeah.
All right. How long you been married now?
It's gonna be 12 years. Yeah, we've been together for 14.
She traveled with you when you go on tour? How's that work?
Not yet.
Okay.
You know, I've been dealing with, you know, situating the family, you know, when I met her. So I had to stop because I had the kids.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to stop the movements and stuff and focus on that. You know, and with her, and then we had a baby, so all that. So I kind of had to slow down.
Do you see any potential in your children in doing music?
The baby, yeah. I said baby, she's 11 now.
Nice.
Yeah, she just took home a big old upright bass. I'm like,
oh, get out of here.
Yeah,
you talking about the cello? Is it the cello?
no, it's the bass.
It's a bass.
Yeah,
Okay.
the upright one is.
Okay.
I think it's twice the size as the cello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
That's
You know,
crazy
she wants
right
to play the violin. She wants to play the bass. She
Nice.
wants to sing. She wants to.
So she's the musician.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
She's an artist. Yeah.
her school provide those.
Mhm.
Her school does that. That's nice. That's nice. That's real good. Yeah.
Yo, that thing is real heavy and it's big. Like,
Well, it's not that heavy, but it's just
really
awkward. Big. Yeah, it's
It's
just
just
real
awkward.
big. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really, really big.
and that's the instrument that she chose to play.
Mhm.
That's crazy right there.
I had music class when I was
One
in
of them.
school. I had music class in school. I was so terrible, bro. They had to give me the little clarinet joint.
Oh, okay.
So you know, I'm way in the back when they performing. I was like, they trying to drown me out.
Was it a clarinet or a flute?
I don't know. I think it's a clarinet though. I think it's a clarinet.
It was black.
It's plastic, a recorder.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a recorder, kid. Like, yeah, I was terrible at music, bro. Terrible. Yeah. And then I still wanted to like rap and stuff like that, man. But yeah, I had like all those pipe dreams, you know what I mean? So anytime I come across an artist like yourself,
but here you are, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know, like,
I'm on a different side of I had to find my niche.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and I mean, I always tell myself I'm gonna do something in music, you know,
Right.
whether it be singing, you know, or producing, or you know, just something, writing, you know, anything. You know, I just want to do anything.
Have you written for other people?
No.
Not yet.
Did I? There's a lot of things I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know, obviously,
It's those 3 months in Ghana.
Stuff like that.
It was those 3 months in Ghana smoking.
All the brain cells out of it.
Oh my God.
Regeneration.
I've been going in Africa. Was you able to do anything out there?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
All right, so twice that happened, like in South Africa. Have you guys seen the movie with Jimmy Cliff called Cool Runnings, I think?
Yeah.
When the dude, like at the end, when they had to throw like the garbage bag full of weed out the plane.
Yeah.
So we're in Durban City in South Africa. And every day these Rastaman used to come to the room until we had the similar situation. We was about to leave. And when we look on a table like this, it was marijuana piled up. We're like, what we gonna do with this?
What we gonna do with this?
Put it in the dust, put it in the garbage bag. And I think we just left it there.
Somebody came up. Somebody came up, man.
That's crazy right there. A garbage bag full of
Andrew Touch was there, and we was kind of depending on him to
clean up the mess.
blaze it up.
Oh, okay.
You know, Peter Touch is a trailblazer for the legalization of marijuana. Legalize it.
Yeah.
So I think he was on it. It was way too much.
Nice.
Way too much.
And just for people tuning in now, tell them how they can get a hold of your music and get a hold of you.
All right, you can find me at jimmydreggae.com, and that's Jimmy with a Jimi and then a D, and then reggae spelled normally, .com. You find all the music there, all the social media handles and stuff.
All right, wicked. Yeah,
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And if you can't remember, just Google Jimmy D, Jimi.
Right, it's gonna pop up, and that's D, just the letter.
Yeah, D like Don.
Right.
Short for Don. Jimmy Don.
That's what it is right there, man. But listen here. This is Conversations with Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
Cassandra.
You act like you don't know her.
Nah, because I don't want her texting me talking about, you ain't say my name right.
Yeah.
Better say that.
Conversations with Cassandra.
Yeah,
And then we will be back.
And for those of y'all that know and watch avidly Conversations with Cassandra, she has a signature. Hey, y'all, you can't do that. The way she did it. You're just gonna have to come back and next week. And,
hey y'all. Hey y'all.
I'm Cassandra.
Yeah. If y'all are listening on the Mixler app, please switch over to the YouTube and check us out there. We can visually watch us. Exactly. And that's Power Blendz 99.8. If you're watching us on YouTube, do the opposite. It's the Mixler app, MIXLR. Type in Power Blendz with the Z, 99.8.
Fine.
This is Brown Sugar on Power Blendz 99.8. The takeover is real. Please call me in 470-305-1707. Stay tuned.
Tell them can't stop my show.
Appreciate everybody checking us out on Facebook. Love everybody on the chat. We'll be here for another 40 minutes or so. Right up.
No oxidation rise again. But a good thing about them. Right it up, give me this strength. Right up, the yellow.
Check it in. Love you, baby. Love you.
Last money inside and feel and all them them one. I be out a little bit of somebody must tell them when I use to know. When them have been a right. Here today, I'm not tomorrow. We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. Because the Almighty Father, they put my trust. We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. Come here, I'm on mission. Tell me happy work, come in and understand. Never depend on another man. What's the final time? Big
Hey Jimmy, I was listening to I was watching one of the videos. The song was almost like electric, like this. Huh?
Almost like techno.
Yeah, techno. Yeah. I like that song, man. Oh man, it's different, man. It's different, man. It was I was like, whoa. I was like, yeah, he versatile. You know what he's doing here.
I wanted to write a song just talking about being high on life. And most people interpret that song and say that it's so high or weak.
Which one is that? The video when you're laying in the hospital bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Can't get me, them can't get me out. Without a doubt. Can't get me, them can't get me out.
Which one was it?
We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. My money have to come in and they bring sugar. We not giving up. Oh no, we not giving up.
There you go, right there.
And we are back. Howdy, y'all. This is Cassandra. I love you, Miss Cassandra.
Yes,
Cassandra.
yes.
Love you. Oh, and Miss Cassandra, I want you to know I did bring you some rice here, and Lynx ate it.
Only because she wasn't here, man. Stop making it seem like I ate it before you knew she
I
wasn't
want you to
coming.
know Lynx ate the rice. I don't know what to tell you.
And it was good too. You missed out.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but we're still here talking to Jimmy D.
Exactly. Jimmy D is in the building,
And that
y'all.
was Defiance. That song was Defiance.
And that song was Defiance. Tell me why you made that song.
So Defiance, I just lost my mom.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Respect.
Sorry about that, man.
And that was more of a statement for me. It was 4 years after losing my grandma. And when my grandma passed back in 2012, it was like the first passing in the family for a really long time. So it kind of shook me up. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. So I gave away all my instruments, all my equipment, stuff like that. So we not giving up is saying that, I'm going to continue doing this music. I'm not going to give up like I did 4 years earlier.
Right.
Yeah, so that was like a statement for me. And, like later on, I can apply it to so many different things that I've been through. Like back in COVID, I caught COVID, I almost died.
Right.
So I was like, wow, like
you didn't give up then?
I'm here for a reason,
Yeah.
But originally I wrote it because of what I was going through at that point in time, from losing my mom.
Oh, I'm so glad that you came back.
I'm glad too,
because your music is. I like your music, man.
Thank you.
Yo,
thank you,
so when you was going through that, after the death of your mom, right? It was kind of like a necessary evil, though. You understand? I mean, that's how I'm looking at it anyway. I don't know if you see it the same way, because I look at that because like you had to purge yourself, everything that you strip yourself down and then rebuilt yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
It's definitely a rebirth for me. Because, like my mom was pretty young, and like I didn't really grow up with a father. Like my uncles played more of a father figure than
right. As did most people.
But he was young, But just losing like what I thought at that time was my everything. Like shout out to my wife Lisa Lee, because if it wasn't really for her, I don't know what I would do.
Wicked.
At that point in time.
Right. Yeah, big up yourself. Yo, so I did want to ask you, what do you feel like the current state of reggae music is now? And are you pleased with it, or are you disappointed?
I'm not disappointed.
No?
It's people, like expressing themselves,
Yeah.
And, music, art imitates life. Even though nowadays we're kind of seeing the flip side where life is imitating art, or whatever,
Right.
But people really, write and, express themselves through music basically on their environment most of the time. So, I can't really be disappointed. Now, the content, do I always love the content? No.
Right.
But, I'm not here to condemn anybody,
Right.
Like, or look down on
teach them
stuff like that. Yeah, but my biggest thing is love, spreading love,
Right.
Whichever way, I was young, I loved the whole party vibe and the whole thing, so you would send me, you have to just leave them, and just guide them in a way if they, if they'll take the guidance, but you still have to kind of like put it out, because when my mom used to tell me things, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head, I'm saying like I was saying, like a lot of those basement parties in the 90s, Flatbush and stuff, a lot of them got shut up,
Yeah.
And I remember being in them, and I remember my mom saying, no, don't go. And I'm thinking, man, if God should come today, this is where it's gonna catch me. But
say about Jimmy, I'm not going to point no fingers, but somebody said it's not a New York party unless it gets shot up. I don't know. I don't point fingers. You understand? But
I don't think
I said it.
It's
Yeah.
It was never nice.
Yeah.
Even that.
Never.
Yeah. But that was New
But
York,
it never
man.
stopped us though,
Yeah.
you know.
No,
Right.
You know, all the bookie parties and stuff like that, we still did it. You know, in the backyard and stuff like that. You know, that's what made summertime in New York so special. You know, I feel like we kind of look forward for that. You know, lockdown. You know, during the cold time and stuff. You don't see nobody on the block.
Right.
1 and 2 people in the summertime. You know, everybody out.
Do you find it difficult to maintain a positive attitude in this genre of music that you're in amongst everybody who's not so much positive?
No.
Easy for you.
But I mean, that's my nature, you know.
Right.
You know, to try to find a silver lining anywhere, you know. So it's not too hard. I feel like I'm being real with myself first. You know, I mean, you know, I'm not following nobody. I was never really somebody really like say, yo, I'm gonna follow the trend or, you know,
Right.
like nothing like that. So I don't really pay attention to none of that, you know.
Wicked.
Yeah, we know a couple of followers that we know. Hey, Dig.
There's always a Diggum shout out somewhere in the day. Yeah, Diggum's our homeboy that he's still back in New York or whatever. Yeah. Shout out there. Yeah.
Queens, man, out Bronx.
No.
Young cuz, you know.
Yeah.
It's not styling. You know.
When's the last time you performed there?
Long time.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been to New York in 20 years.
Really? Oh wow. Yeah.
20 years?
20 years.
Yeah.
Lots changed.
A lot has changed.
Yeah.
A lot has
Oh,
changed.
man, I've heard.
Y'all feel like it's for the better or the worse?
Worse.
Worse.
Every bridge you got to pay for. The free bridges.
But that just happened. Really.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Even to go up Broadway. Broadway is a toll road.
Are you kidding me?
Mm.
Yo, it's low key like a communism out there, bro.
Bro, I don't know. They just messed up New York.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, for weed smokers, it's great because it's wide open.
Yeah, but then you're under heavy surveillance, though. Cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's legal to smoke weed.
Yeah.
You can buy whatever. I think you can have on you. They said like a half a pound.
A half a pound?
A half a pound because it's recreation.
Yeah.
You're allowed to grow, I think,
5 plants.
Five plants in your home. Each person in the home, 5 plants.
That's fire. I didn't know that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's a lot of weed, man.
What?
A half a pound?
Yeah, a lot of weed is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of weed.
You're allowed to carry that. I think it's a half a pound. It's not a quarter or a half. It's still a lot. A quarter pound of weed is still a lot of weed to carry.
It's like a BYOW.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Listen, man, they are actually on the corner smoking weed and the cop is standing right here. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, my man, he live out here.
No, it's puff.
Yeah, that's it. You see it?
Yo, my man live out here, right? But he's from Ohio.
Yeah.
He took a trip to New York to go to the Wu-Tang concert.
Yeah.
He said him and the chick that he met in the concert lit up outside right next to the police. He said he couldn't wait. Because you can't do that in Georgia.
Nah,
you going
to jail.
Going straight to jail. Yeah.
But no, it's different.
County's a little bit lax.
Yeah. Well, they decriminalizing it, but at the same time, you definitely can't have no pound.
No.
Now you better not. You're going way up the river.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I mean, even certain places in California, people look to California and be like, yeah, California, it's decriminalized and it's legal. There's certain loopholes. There's certain things you still can't do.
Right.
Yeah, they'll lock you down if they catch you doing certain things.
That's a lot of weed, though.
Yeah.
Half a pound is a lot of weed.
Yeah, man. Just why are you walking around with a half a pound anyway? But
you can go to the dispensary and buy a half a pound of weed to take it home.
Take it home.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
like in that case.
yeah, in that case, because it's recreational use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go somewhere for like PA is medicinal,
right?
So you can only have maybe an ounce or two traveling, as long as you have that card. But New York is wide open.
Hey, so Jimmy, let me ask you this, man. I don't want to take too much more time because we're going to sign off in a few. If there's anything your listeners can take from you and that you can give them,
right?
What would it be?
resilience, love, and harmony. Be true to yourself. You can't love anybody else until you know how to love yourself.
That's right.
Forgive yourself.
Because I love me.
Yeah, man. You gotta look at your 20-year-old or 20 years ago you.
Right.
And forgive yourself for some of the foolishness. Because I know, hindsight is 20/20. You look back most of the time and you're like, man, I really did that. Why would I think like, So you have to, make your heart light. Don't walk around with a heavy heart.
And they say with age comes wisdom. So
because I love me.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Cassandra said, "I love you guys. You're all amazing."
Love you too, Cassandra.
Love you too, Miss Cassandra.
Did I say it right, Cassandra?
I want to shout out everybody that's on our YouTube chat. I want to shout out everybody that's on our personal Facebook chats, man. I definitely want to thank Jimmy D for coming through here and representing.
I want to thank you guys.
Thanks for coming through,
man. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely, respect, man.
Bless up, man.
Hey, I'm pretty sure, Jimmy, that Cassandra's probably gonna want you to come back
when she's here.
When she's here, you know what I mean. So
I'm just down the street.
But you family now, bro. So you're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
man.
brother.
Anytime.
Definitely. I definitely. Well, you have my information. I definitely need music from you. Because I'm definitely put it into the rotation.
Use us.
Yeah.
Use us. let us be the vessel, bro.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But listen, y'all. Thank everyone for tuning in to Conversations with Cassandra. I said it right.
Yeah, but this time it's
and this is your boy
Links
Dre.
on the Move.
And this is your boy Dre.
And it's your boy Links on the Move.
And
Nappy
Red.
As always, it ain't no show without
as
Nappy
Miss
Red.
Cassandra would say, the bestest DJ in the world, DJ Nappy Red.
That's a fact.
I appreciate it. I love her.
We love y'all.
We love y'all, man. And also, Miss Cassandra will be back next week, Friday.
Absolutely. Get better, Miss Cassandra. We love you back.
Exactly.
I want everybody to do this for us, please, man. We love y'all showing up in the chat. We love y'all watching the show. But we need more likes. We need more shares. We need more subscriptions. But again, thank you for stopping through.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the time.
Power Blendz 99.8.
Hey.
Yeah.
Give thanks again.
I gotta give you guys some drop.